games night ended with me, seeming on two of my best friends. This story happened a few years back during my third year of university. I'm going to switch up names and some minor details for anonymity, and a warning it might be a little long, but I think it's worth telling, so here I go. My roommate, Ben, asked me to join a co-ed rec volleyball team at the start of the year. Ben was into a girl named Melissa who wanted to play, and needed a wingman. I ended up joining, and about halfway through the year Ben and Melissa started dating. Woohoo! I should mention that I had a long-distance girlfriend at the time who went to a different school. There were 3 other girls that joined the team, and to put it bluntly, they were all incredibly SI. To give you an idea, Jessica was a cute brunette that looked a lot like Allison Brie. Next was Chloe, who might have had the nicest legs and SS on the entire campus, and she was not afraid to flaunt it at games. She'd show up wearing some of the skimpiest and tightest shorts that honestly made it hard to focus on the ball. And lastly, Anna. Anna was incredibly sporty, had beautiful bronze skin, curly dark brown hair, and was by far the biggest flirt of the 3. I had a very secret but large crush on Anna. To give an honest picture of myself, and without trying to sound too egotistical, I would definitely put myself on the more shy/innocent side of things, for both normal life and intimacy life. I am a pretty good-looking guy. I am fairly tall, about 6'2", and am more on the athletic build than bodybuilder type frame. At the time I did a lot of squats/running and ab work, so I had, and still like to somewhat believe I have, pretty defined abs and legs. During the year, and especially after Ben and Melissa started dating, the 6 of us all became great friends and would probably hang out, party/study/watch movies together, close to 3/4 times a week. They really were all my best friends on campus. It's a bit hard to describe, but knowing I had a girlfriend, the 3 single girls, Jessica, Chloe, Anna, loved to F around with me by openly teasing and flirting. It became a bit of a game for them. They would basically try and see who could rile me up the most. It may seem a little cruel, but I secretly loved it, which they all probably knew. Basically, it started off with small comments like telling me that they wished I was single or saying that I was cute or hot. And as the year went on they got a little more loose-lipped, and it gradually built up to more blatant stuff like saying I had a really nice SS and asking to grab it, or Anna lifting up my shirt to get a glimpse and start feeling my abs and telling me how nice they were. Like I said, it slowly built up, and at one point Anna straight up said something like, "Uck, if you were single I would totally F you tonight." Even after one of them would say something like that, the 3 of them would all just start to laugh, while my innocent self would just sit there basically in shock, and we would move on to the next conversation. It was bizarre and it drove me crazy. The height of the teasing came towards the end of the year when we were getting drinks, and out of nowhere Chloe said directly to me, "How big is your PP, Elias? Is it big?" And Anna chimed in with, "Yeah, is it nice? I bet it's nice, isn't it?" Being very unsingle and loyal, I would do my best to laugh it off and try not to react. Which was hard. Right at the end of the year my girlfriend and I broke up. After the breakup, the volleyball crew all continued to get together as normal, and the teasing/flirting never stopped. But here's the thing. None of them ever actually gave me any real opening to F. I really started to believe this was all just a cruel teasing game they'd agreed to play on me. On one of the final nights before the end of year, we all got together for games and drinking games at Anna and Jessica's. Ben and Melissa had gotten really wasted and left for the bar, so it was just myself, Jessica, Anna, and Chloe. I should note that it wasn't unusual for the 4 of us to hang out alone together, so I didn't really have my hopes up that anything intimate would actually happen other than the usual teasing. After a bit of catch-up and complaining about school, Chloe suggested we play beer pong. This is where everything started to change. The game was Anna and I versus Jessica and Chloe. Anna and I won the first game, and Jessica/Chloe didn't make a single cup. Everyone familiar with beer pong should know that when you lose without sinking a cup you are meant to strip down and run outside naked. Well, Jessica/Chloe both pleaded ignorance on the rule, so we ended up creating our own little compromise. They would play a 1 versus 1 game of flip cup, and the loser would have to strip off a piece of clothes for the rest of the night. Chloe loses the flip cup and she takes off her socks. We all booed as well. We played beer pong again and Anna and I won again. We didn't sweep this time, but Anna suggested we add the 1v1 flip cup and strip rule for the rest of the night. The girls all agreed, and I pretended to be hesitant before Anna shot back at me with, "Oh shut up, we all know you want to play." She was right and I was in. Chloe lost again to Jessica in the flip cup, but this time she decided to take off her pants. She slowly reveals a pink G-string and her absolutely perfect SS. It wasn't exactly a secret amongst the group that Chloe had a nice SS, because right away Anna ran over laughing and yelling out, "Look at that thinning," and started to jokingly smack both of her SS cheeks. I have to say, as soon as she took off her pants I could feel the blood rushing to my PP and did everything I could to hold back getting what would be a very obvious boner. We played another game of beer pong. Anna and I won again. The girls weren't very good, and this time Jessica lost at flip cup. Jessica was already wearing a pretty revealing shirt, so she ripped it off to give a great view of her cleavage in a white bra. I loved it. Anna was just in a dress, so my plan was to throw the next round of beer pong and hopefully win the flip cup so she would be forced to strip to her underwear. But as we are playing we get a call from Ben that Melissa had gotten way too intoxicated at the bar and that he was on his way back in a taxi to pick up Chloe. Chloe and Melissa were roommates, because he needed help from Chloe to take care of her/get her into bed, etc. So Chloe quickly got her pants back on. "Thanks for nothing, Ben," and we said our goodbyes. As she's leaving she points at Jessica and Anna and says something like, "You better beat him and get him naked," and Jessica replies with, "Oh we will." So now it was just Anna, Jessica, and myself. I got a little CCKY, no pun intended, and agreed we play me versus Jessica and Anna. Because I was obviously much better at beer pong, we agreed that they only had to sink 3 cups and I still needed to sink 6. Right away I lost the first game. Jessica demanded I lose my shirt, so off it went. At this point we were all starting to get pretty tipsy, so you could feel that things were starting to get a lot more intimate. I was still in my shorts and underwear and had 2 layers to go, but when Jessica made the first shot of the next game, she started taunting out, "We're gonna to see your pee-pee. We're gonna to see you pee-pee." After a big comeback I ended up winning the game and Anna lost the flip cup. Off came her dress. She was wearing this very thin, somewhat see-through light blue thong and matching bra. I was stunned. Her body was incredible. She was kind of stripped and teased while taking the dress off too. I wanted to F them both so badly at this point, but once she was done with her dance she was insistent on playing another round. I won again. This time Jessica lost the flip cup to Anna. Instead of taking her pants off, Jessica just whips off her bra. So there she was, it's out and pants on. She then yells out, "Okay, let's speed this up. Flip cup only." Now we are playing a 1v1v1 game of flip cup and I lose. My loss gets a big cheer from the girls. I might have thrown it, haha, and I take my shorts off, showing what I can only describe as very revealing white boxer briefs. There was zero doubt that they could see the outline of my now fully hard pee-pee.